There we go. Whoop, whoop. Whoopity whoop. Oh, still not looking. I'm trying to rig up a spot to put the thing. It's gonna work. I should have done it before I started the show. There we go. Oh yeah. I'm captain of the rig. I've rigged the little thing, bobber. I'm the captain of the rigged shindig. Shh. This is a quiet ride. You have to be quiet at a quiet riot. Shh. Be very, very quiet. I'm trying to catch a rabbit. Be very, very quiet. I'm trying to catch a rabbit. That wascally rabbit. Like when Elmer Fudd, he's like just kicking back. He's, West and wee waxation at West. West and wee waxation at West. And the rabbit starts pestering him. He's like going on vacation to go hunt, What does he expect? You know what they call a group of moths? An eclipse of moths. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Zero means zero. We go way back. There comes a time when the blind man takes your hand. No. There comes a time when the blind man takes your hand. Says, don't you see? Gotta make it some. Gotta. Fuck you, I'm starting over. Comes a time when the blind man takes your hand, says, don't you see? Gotta make it somehow on the dreams you still believe. Don't give it up. You got an empty cup. Only love can fill. Only love can fill. Only love can fill. Comes a time when the blind man takes your hand, says, don't you see? Gotta make it somehow on the dreams you still believe. Don't give it up. You got an empty cup. Only love can fill. Only love can fill. Only love can fill. When walking all morning, when walking all night, can't see much difference between the dark chase the rain. Never in my mind to cause so much pain. Comes a time when the blind man takes your hand, says, don't you see? Gotta make it somehow on the dreams you still believe. Don't give it up. You got an empty cup. Only love can fill. Only love can fill. Only love can fill. From day to day, just letting it ride. You get so far away from how it feels inside. Can't let go. You're afraid to fall, but the day may come when you can't feel it all. Comes a time when the blind man takes your hand, says, don't you see? Gotta make it somehow on the dreams you still believe. Don't give it up. You got an empty cup that only love can fill. Only love can fill. Only love. Only love can fill. Only love can fill. Only love. Only love can fill. This is a quiet riot. Shh, be very, very quiet. Poop stream. Oh, is the sound bad? Oh shit. Hopefully, if it was bad, hopefully I fixed it. Maybe it's just poop stream because I suck. In which case, well, tell me something I don't know, buddy. Hopefully the sound was working. Raccoon, you would tell me if it was all jacked up, right? You know what's up. You know what's jacked up. Hey, Jack. Did you get your job back? Hey, Jack, did you get your jaw back? Jack, Jack, did you get your jaw back? Oh, Jack, Jack had to get a couple jabs just to get his jaw back. Jack had to get another couple jabs just to keep his dumb job in the snack shack. After that, Jack lost track of how many jabs he got. Jack got jacked up, that's a fact. Jack, imagine that, that's whack. Imagine that, ooh, you shouldn't have done that. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, but Jack did not avoid that trick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack got fucking sick. Oh, Jack, did you get your jaw back? After all that, Jack, did you get your jaw back? Gotta build back better, better build back better. Gotta build back better, back good. Biden said he'd build back better, but he never built back Jack. Biden said he'd build back, broke back mountains of busted crap. Biden said he'd build back better, but he never built back Jack. Biden said he built back, broke back mountains of busted crap. Back better, better build back better, better build back better, better build back better, back good. Better build back that busted crap that was never ever really built that good. To build back, broke back mountains of busted crap. That's right. And she, pow, Biden said he built back better, but he never built back crap. Oh, Biden said he built back, broke back mountains of busted crap. Crap. They all say they're gonna do something that they don't. Fucking, that's old news. Although old news is like an oxymoron. It's old and new. It's old news. It's a term that's at war with itself. It's a contradiction in term. It's old new. It's old news. It's too new to be known. It's unknown news. We bring you the unknown news. Here on the Dr. Bass channel, we strive to bring you the content that you don't like. Shh, this is a quiet riot. It's not the loud type of riots, no. It's not the type of riots that have noise, noise, noise. No, this is a quiet riot. Those guys must have been reverse psychologists also, the Quiet Riot gang. Because they weren't quiet at all. Their anthem was all about the noise and girls rocking boys. They didn't even write that song. What a bunch of posers. Bunch of fucking posers. Fucking posers. Well, I popped a lot of pills. Smoked a lot of grass. That's right. I popped a lot of pills. But I never did nothing. Yeah. My spirit couldn't kill. I seen a lot of people walking around tombstones in their eyes. The pusher man don't give a fuck if you live or if you die. I said, goddamn. Ooh, goddamn that pusher man. Goddamn. Goddamn that pusher man. Said, goddamn. Goddamn that pusher man. Seen a lot of people walking around with tombstones in their eyes. But that pusher man don't care if you live or if you die. God damn that pusher man. Here we are inside the middle of our lives. In this moment that will never end. First we begin by opening our eyes, unaware doing here. You think you really know what we're doing here, but how could you know if you weren't here first? How would you really know anything about the universe in reverse? Traveling back until we've led ourselves in circles, winding up where we began, winding up where we began. We're always winding up here where we began, leading ourselves in circles, winding up where we began again, winding up where we began again, winding up where we began again. And again, and again, and again. And I don't really care what the people might say. I already know what they're gonna say anyway. And what you're thinking is just good. Just good enough for me. What you're thinking is just good enough for me. It's good enough for me. It's good enough for me. What you're thinking is just good enough for me. And can't you see it wasn't up to me? Can't you see? We were born free. No one makes or breaks any rules, they just think they do. But it's all about who's fooling who. And who the hell are you? Between every line, I always seem to find a scheme control that's been designed by someone else to manipulate your mind and control your soul. Manipulate your mind and to control your soul. control of your own soul. No control of your own soul. You better know control of your own soul. You better learn to control your soul. Control your own soul. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Go, do it again. Go, do it again. Is there anybody up there? Is there anybody? Hello? Is there anybody in there? Just nod if you can see me or hear me or whatever. Is there anyone at home? Can you stand up? You imbecile. I'm going to inject you with something so you can get up there on the stage and do your show and stuff. There is no pain. Your distant ship smoke on the horizon, going behind the curve of the earth. You are only experiencing pain. Something. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I had a fever. My hands felt just like I can't explain, you would not understand. I have become comfortably numb. I have become comfortably numb. Okay, 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 okay. I do believe it's working. That's good. That'll keep you going for the show. Come on, it's time to go. There is no pain you are receiving. Distant ship smoke going over the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I caught a fleeting glimpse out of the corner of my eye. I turned to look, it was gone. I can't put my finger on it now. The child is grown and the dream is gone. And I have become comfortably numb. The child is gone and the dream is gone too. The child is grown, the dream is gone. I am so numb. I can't feel my face. It's so numb. There's gonna come a time when you're gonna have to face the fact that your face is numb. You're gonna have to face the fact that your face is numb. You can't face that. You can't face shit with a numb face. You can't face the fact if you can't feel your face. If your face is numb, well, that's dumb. You can't face jack shit if your face don't feel nothing. Your face is numb when you're done being numb. That's when it's time to face the fact that you're fucking jacked up. Your face is numb and you can't face nothing when your face don't feel a thing. Face it. You can't face it when your face is so numb. It's just so dumb to be so numb. You can't feel a damn thing in your face. You can't face shit if you can't feel your face. You're not even in that thing. How you gonna face something if you can't even feel your fucking face? Man, good things come to those who wait. Yep. But you can't even feel your face. How you gonna face it? You don't know a good thing when it hits you. But good things come to those who wait, and you better learn to appreciate a good thing when it shows. You've been chasing those bad things, they're not good for you. You better notice that good thing before it goes. The thing about loving is once you get a little, you want some more. Once you get a little more, now you know you need a lot. Wanna get that loving while that loving's hot. Keep that loving coming, baby, don't you let that loving stop. No, you need a lot. Baby, you know you need a lot of love. Baby, I got a lot of love to give. Baby, no, you need a lot of love. But do you believe in God above? Do you? Know that good things come to those who wait, but you don't want to be too late when the good thing came and the good thing went. You've been spending your time chasing something that's not good for you. Do you even know a good thing when it fucking hits you and forgets you? The thing about loving is once you get a little, you just want some more. Once you get a little more, now you know you need a lot. Forget that loving while that loving's hot. Baby, keep that loving coming, don't you let that loving stop. Gonna lick up every last drop. Babe, I need a lot of love. Babe, I got a lot of love to give. Babe, you know you need a lot of love. But do you believe in God above? Cause God believes in you, and you should believe in God too. God believes in you, and you should believe in God too. You don't got to, but it's good. And you should do what you can to do your best. That's all we can ask from you, to do your best. You know, your word is impeccable. What's the other two? Do your best. Your word is impeccable. There's two more. What are they? Fuck, I always forget them. Oh, dude, I can't believe I forgot the 4 agreements. Somebody help me. Your word is impeccable. Do your best. And there's 2 more. There's 4 agreements. Son of a bitch, and I forgot 2 of them. I suck. How can I manage my life if I don't know all 4 agreements? That's egregious. The 2 egregious forgotten agreements. I'm so ashamed. I did my best, though. And I kept my word. After all the jacks are in their boxes, the clowns have all gone to bed. And you can hear happiness staggering on down the street. Of footprints and dressed in a red, and the wind whispers, Mary. Shh, it's a quiet riot. A broom is drearily sweeping up the broken pieces of yesterday's life. Somewhere a queen is weeping. Somewhere a king has no wife. And the wind cries, Mary. The traffic lights are turning blue tomorrow. Let's shine an emptiness down on my bed. The tiny island sags downstream. 'Cause the life that lived there is dead. And the wind, it screams, Mary. Oh, will the wind ever remember all the names it has blown in the past? It whispers no. This will be the last. And the wind cries, Mary. The downside is upside down. You know, personally, I like doing it standing up, side down. It's more fun that way. I like doing it standing up, side down. The tiny island sags downstream. 'Cause the life that lived there is fucking dead. It's just gonna sag. Kind of like the moon. The moon looks kind of like it used to do something else, you know, because like, you know, God puts things in certain places for certain reasons, you know. It's like the sun, you know, it's pretty important. It's up there, you know, carrying on with its magical journey over, you know, it's the most consistent thing we've ever known. It provides life and light and warmth and everything we need to grow and become a living organism. And then we got the moon who comes along. It's like, what's it doing? Kind of trailing along and doing the same thing the sun's doing, about the same size, but it's just kind of trailing along, you know. Well, it doesn't know what it's doing, really. It doesn't, it's like, do I have a purpose? You know, it's part of the clock, you know, it's precise, but like still, I mean, the sun obviously lights up the place and keeps us warm and keeps us living and growing, and vitality is necessary. We can't have vitality without the sun. The sun's absolutely necessary. Its purpose is obvious, you know, it's plain as day. So the sun's purpose is quite obvious, right? And then we have the moon. It's also up there doing the same thing, circling around, but its purpose is what again? For the tides. I'll get out of here with that shit. Why don't you try and prove that? You can't. Okay, so anyways, what's its purpose again? It's just this fucking old. It looks like it's weathered. The moon it looks like it's weathered, like it's spent, like it's been, like perhaps its original purpose is no longer being fulfilled. It looks like a dead sun. Because it's doing the same thing the sun's doing. It's circling around. It's about the same size as the sun. It's up in the sky. It doesn't seem to be suiting much of a purpose. I would imagine that if the sun were to solidify, you know, like after it's all burned out or whatever, the plasma-like substance, whatever it's made out of, would solidify or whatever, just go dark, you know, and solidify, and like whatever kind of bubbling, hot, boiling plasma shit was going on the surface would be preserved in that moment. Like if there's a bunch of bubbles popping on a fluid surface and then it hardens all quickly, where all those bubbles were popping, you know, on the surface. If it's a spherical shape, you know, you'll see a bunch of craters where all the bubbles were. There's a bunch of little spots where the air pockets were popping. And so you'll see a bunch of craters all over it. You know, if it's a fluid-like substance that solidifies after its life force has been drained, you know, it just becomes solid plasma substance floating around in the sky and all these craters all over it. And because it's made of the same stuff that suns are made of, when the sun's light shines on it, the ultraviolet light rays will charge it up. It becomes sort of absorbs the sunlight and charges it up. And so this dead sun is up there and it'll become lit up again, but not like its original glory. It doesn't have its life force in it anymore, but it'll shine based on where the sun was hitting it. It'll glow. Even after the sun is gone and moved on to another part of the world, the moon, the dead sun, will still be up there glowing because it's all charged up from the sunlight. Because it's made of the same stuff suns are made of. It's a plasma substance, the plasma moon. And so, and because of this, we can see that it has something in common with the sun. It does shine, you know, but it doesn't have its own light. It's what absorbs the sun's light, and then it kind of has its own light for a minute, but it fades. It's dead. It's not. It's no longer a living luminary, but it still can function as a luminary when it's charged up. However, the moon's light, when it's got its light, it's absorbing. If it's out there at night, shining its moonlight on you, it'll light up the path for you. It's pretty bright. But what you know about the sun provides life and growth, warmth. The moon's light does the opposite. The moon's light is cold, and it causes decay and death. Like the moon's light actually breaks things down. It decays things. If you put something out in the moonlight, it's gonna rot quicker. The moon's light is cold, and it provides death and decay. The sun's light is warm, and it provides growth and life. The moon's light does the opposite. The sun is alive, the moon is dead. So the sun is a living luminary, the moon is a dead luminary. It needs to be charged by the sun in order to glow. And then when it does glow, its light provides decay and cold. So what I'm doing is I'm making an argument for what the moon, in my eyes, I think the moon is a dead sun. And I think the suns are born from the navel of the earth. We're on our second one. And I think when it's born from the navel of the earth, it pops off an umbilical cord and it shoots up into the sky. The earth gives birth to a sun. And it's the source of souls. It's where we draw our souls. Every spark of life that's spawned on earth is drawn from the sun. It's an energy our spark of life is energy. It's light. It's drawn from the soul source of energy, the soul source, the soul, the sun, this SOL, the sun, the soul source of souls. Your soul is spawned, you draw your soul from the sun, and it leaves a corresponding sunspot where your soul used to be. Boom. So that sun can be drained. If everybody's going up to heaven and becoming a star, the sun will eventually be drained of souls, and it'll go dark. That's what that moon is. It's a dead sun. And so another sun was born, boom, popped off its umbilical cord, activated, and went up in the sky. The old sun, the dead sun, is still up there floating around, but there was a time when there was no dead sun in the sky. When the moon was still alive, there wasn't two suns. It was just a time when there was no moon in the sky because there wasn't a dead sun up there yet. So there's ancient ancestors on Earth that would remember a time with no moon because there was a time when no moon was up there with no dead sun. And the thing is, one way to be able to identify a dead sun in the sky, and it's really easy to do. You just have to, well, along with the other things I've described, you just have to look for its belly button where it broke off its umbilical cord because you'll see it. It's still there. It's belly button. Next time the moon is visible and you have like some good optics, maybe you can even see it with your naked eye if you're lucky. But for the most part, you're going to need a camera or like a telescoping lens of sorts. But you can zoom in on the moon. Now that you know what you're looking for, just go look for its belly button, and then you can verify everything that I said, and it's just totally true because it has a belly button. I wouldn't lie. And it's like, you can see, if you're in the north, you're going to see the belly button on the bottom. And apparently, if you're in the south, you're going to see it on the top. I've never been in the south, but that's what I hear. But you'll see, it's like the stretchy, like, it looks kind of like fleshy. Like, all the stretch lines they're subtle, but you can see them all come to that one point where the belly button is. It's not a typical crater, it's a belly button. Every sun has a belly button. Ours does, but you can't see it because it's so bright. You're going to be a star someday. If you shine your soul spark really bright, you can be a star someday. But most of the souls that are spawned, they go back into the environment after the physical body fades, dies. The energy that was inhabiting that body still exists. It just dissipates into the environment. And it's kind of between you and God at that point. You either get pulled back to source, the lake of plasma or whatever you want to call it, the sun, or you might bypass that altogether and go all the way to heaven and become a star. It's such a happy ending. So after all the suns have been born from the earth and all the dead suns have crashed into the earth and decayed and all the souls have gone to heaven, there's a certain amount of suns that'll be born and from the earth. when they've all been born, I don't know how many there are. There's a lot. I think we're only on our second one. But it takes thousands of years for a sun to be fully spawned. But so, I think we're like at least 10,000 years into this, maybe even longer. I mean, there could have been a ton of other suns before. I mean, they all crashed into the Earth eventually. That's what I assume. Because I think once they lose their life force, they start losing elevation slowly. And they start sinking really slowly, but they do. That's why the moon's on a different cycle, because it's a little bit closer. Because after it lost its life force, it started to sink a little bit. And with the new sun shooting up into the sky, it kind of created some motion in the ether, kind of pushed it down a little bit. But, every time a sun is born, it creates this plasma event that just like fries the Earth. I mean, it's a really, there's a lot of turmoil that takes place. First, there's an ice age because the sun went dark. And then everything freezes. And then there's this plasma event when the sun is born, and it melts everything really quick. And then the whole cycle starts again. But after all these suns have been born and all the souls have been spawned, there's a finite amount of souls. And I'll tell you how many there is. I don't know what the number is, but it's enough souls to where all of them go to heaven. Every last soul that's in every last sun that's in the earth, once they've all gone to heaven, and there's no more souls on earth to witness the night sky, time will cease to exist, and the entire night sky will no longer be black. It'll be one big bright white light. The whole entire night sky will just all be one big bright light. Just bright light, God consciousness beaming. And that's when the whole jig is up. We're a long ways from that. But I had seen, when I was out in the Sierras, when I was a kid backpacking through the Sierra Nevada, I saw how many stars are up there, and there's a lot. I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn. And it's hard to get that view these days. I haven't seen that view since, really, I don't know, they put so much shit up in the skies. Like, there used to be a lot more stars you could see, but I know they're out there. There was one night I remember seeing just so many stars, it seemed like there was more white in the sky from stars than there was black from space. I remember making that observation and being like, damn, this is wild. And then my mind started going, I was like, what if all the stars, what if all this people turned to, everybody went to heaven and the whole sky became just this one big white light. And there was no longer any souls on here to witness the heavenly clock that we live under. Time would cease to exist, and the entire night sky would just be one big bright light. There'd be no more sun, there'd be no more moon, there'd be no more souls to witness the grand creation, and it would be time to start a new one. You see, God had to create time in order for life to have meaning, because consciousness, eternal consciousness, it's just meaningless unless you have time. You need to have time for it to mean anything. And so that's why time exists, because we needed to do that as God consciousness in order for consciousness to have any significance. We have to impose this sort of artificial limit to where things can be like, to where it seems more important. It seems like it has more meaning that way. Without time, it's meaningless. You need to have time. But when time runs out, well, it loses its meaning, and then we'll have to start over again or come up with some other idea. I don't know. It's a pretty good idea, this one. I like it. It's been going on for a while. It's probably going to go on for a long time. There's just be so much time wasted. But really, it's all headed in one direction. Eventually, we'll get there. Kicking and screaming. When I was designing my cosmology, my story, that video that I saw came out on YouTube. It was like God speaking to me that day, because I had just finished writing in my journal about how people become stars, their souls go to heaven, and we draw our soul from the sun, and that's why there's sunspots, because souls are always spawning from the sun. And this guy came on his video. I didn't choose it. It was just, it played in my feed, whatever. I was just writing, and so my YouTube thing was just going and playing the next video, whatever. And it was this video, this guy, some scientist dude. I would have never chose to watch the video, but he was talking about sunspots, which was weird because I had just been writing about sunspots, but I wasn't speaking out loud about it. So it's like that YouTube thing like scraped my thoughts or something. But it was a video about sunspots, and the guy, it was just like in 2022, and he was talking, there's There's so few sunspots right now. We've had this. He's all concerned. This is like the least amount of sunspots we've observed in like recorded history, or whatever. He's making all these claims. Like he's all, we don't know why there's not that many sunspots happening right now, and he's all concerned. And I had just been watching a video earlier that day where somebody was discussing the birth rate worldwide had dropped drastically. It was after the rollout of the jabs, like 2022. And, you know, the birth rate on Earth had dropped, like, it was like a phenomenal, I mean, it wasn't being talked about much, you know, but like in, you know, there were people talking about it, but it wasn't on the mainstream news. I mean, the birth rate has gone down significantly. And, you know, but which made sense to me when a guy was talking about the sunspots, because I'm like, I just finished writing in my book that the reason we even have sunspots is because souls are being spawned and they draw from the source. And so when there's not a lot of sunspots happening, that means there's not a lot of souls spawning. So this guy he had this video, and he's like, I don't know why. And I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, I left a comment, but I never got heard back. You probably thought I was crazy. But I'm like, yeah, it's because their birth rate's so low. There's not that many people spawning, so there's not that many sunspots. It makes perfect sense, dude. I'm just the crazy guy in the comments. You're like, whatever, dude, what are you talking about? Don't you know the sun is hydrogen and helium collapsed on itself and it's burning fucking for billions of years and whatever? Okay. The two lightest gases known to man became so dense and heavy that they collapsed on themselves and started burning for 1 billion years and drew all this fucking lifeless space debris and was just hurling through space, and it just coalesced and started forming balls around this burning gas. And, you know, it's been such a steady ride that we've managed to evolve out of lifeless space debris. Worked out all right. First it was the dinosaurs, you know. We were just but a wee pond scum at that point in time. We had to evolve still. But the dinosaurs were fully evolved. They were like, oh yeah. Can you imagine like the dinosaurs, you know, getting it on? Like, I think that's why they died. I don't think the meteor happened. I think they just couldn't have sex. Because could you imagine like a brontosaurus trying to mount his mate? Or like a T-Rex trying to, you know, get it in? I don't think it would work out that well. I don't think it's feasible. A brontosaurus could not mount his mate. He's too heavy and big. It just wouldn't work. I mean, they'd have to get creative. I don't think it would work. T-Rex? I think if there was ever a skeleton that looked like that, it was probably more like a Nephilim kangaroo or something. Had nothing to do with dinosaurs. I think there were large reptiles, though, and there were dragons and, you know, creatures like the, you know, like the fucking, what is it, the, you know, those little, whatchamacallits, the fucking, you know, the thing, the Griffin Records, the Griffin, the gargoyles, gargling gargoyles, Batman, gargling gargoyles, Batman. What are you talking about over there? You done lost your nut. You're a nut. You done lost your nut. I lost my nut. You know when it's time to go to bed and rest your head. And that time is now. It's really getting late. It's almost early. It's so late, it's almost early. It must be getting early. The clocks are running late. Look at the morning sky, it looks so phony. Now the rent is in arrears. The dog has not been fed in years. It's even worse than it appears, but it's alright. I will, I will survive and I will get by. Mm-hmm. It's a lesson to me. The Abels and the Bakers and the cheese. The ABCs we all must learn. We try to win a little love. The doves and the eagles and the free. EFG, what's G? The great, the grand architect. The grand architect. Archimedes, the arcing angels. They're sparking, they're electric. The arcing angels, they're angels, they're angles. The angels are arcing, they're sparking. The arcing angels are arcing, and the Ark of the Covenant was sparking. The Ark of the Covenant was like a directed energy weapon or something. It was like, bzz, you open it and you turn to wax and you melt on the spot. It's bad news. And then, you get the Noah's Ark. They're all arcing. Everybody's arcing and barking, sparking, marking their territory like a cat who sprays a nasty smell. Arcing and marking and barking and sparking. And parking. Parking. And hopefully nobody's narking. That's bad news. If somebody narks. Snitches get thrown off bridges. You gotta be careful. And thrown in ditches. Snitches get thrown in ditches. Snitches get thrown off of bridges. Don't be a snitch. Don't be a narc. Just park your aardvark and bark at the spark and mark your territory. There, that's my poem for the night. You like my poetry? All those fail tethers. Birds are cool, man. I wish I was a bird. A free bird. I'm as free as a freeloading bird. I'm a freeloading dirtbag. I'm a free range chicken. That's right, baby. All right, I'm sleepwalking. Time for bed. Love you.